Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Lele Dutra and this is my first video ever. Yay! And for my first video guys, I want to talk to you about how I became a cabin crew here in Dubai. I'm so happy because I wanted to do this video for a long time since I joined the company around 2 years ago. When I was back in Brazil, all the videos I found on YouTube about how to become a cabin crew helped me a lot to prepare myself for the selective process, and now it's time to give it back to you guys. I want to explain everything I did to make it happen. First of all, I have never ever in my life thought I would become a cabin crew one day. Yeah, it's true, you heard it well. That was never my dream. I used to do something different, but don't worry guys, I'm gonna do another video explaining everything what I used to do back in Brazil before I came here. Believe it or not, I saw this opportunity on a Facebook post and I decided to have a look on it. And then I realized I met all the requirements, and not to mention traveling the world, living Dubai, which seemed very attractive. And the requirements are at least 21 years old, arm reach of 212 centimeters while standing on your tiptoes, minimum height of 160 centimeters, high school graduate, fluency in English, no visible tattoos while you're using the uniform, likes to travel, availability to live in Dubai, and that's about it. And back to my story, I only had 1 month to prepare myself for the open day. For the ones who doesn't know how the selective process works, it has 3 phases: the open day, the assessment day, and the final interview. The open day, it's open for everyone. If you want to go just to see how it is, you can do it. But I strongly recommend you to go well prepared, because like that you're not gonna waste your time or the opportunity to join the company. The next phase called assessment day. This is an invitation only phase, so only the ones who have passed from the open day, it's invited to go to assessment day. On this day, you're gonna do group dynamics, and if you pass, you're gonna be invited to do the final interview. On my selective process, the open day and the assessment day were presential, and the final interview was online with a recruiter calling from Dubai. When I decided to go to the open day, I searched everything that I could about the selective. I've watched all the YouTube videos about it, I read blogs, and I found out about a book called How to Become a Flight Attendant. Guys, seriously, this book saved my life. It helped me so much to prepare myself because it explains everything step by step, what you should do, how is the process, and what you should expect from the process. At the end of the book, it has a section with 100 questions and answers to help you to prepare yourself for the final interview. So I did like a personal script with those 100 questions, and I wrote down my own answers based on my professional experiences. The selective process, it's in English, which is my second language, so doing my script helped me a lot to keep myself confident and calm during the whole process and the final interview. Basically, every video that I watched or blog that I read, I wrote down all the tips they were giving me so I could read it over and over again to prepare myself. Keep on your mind that the open day might not happen on your city. I had to travel from Rio, which is my hometown, to São Paulo to do the whole process. Only the final interview was online and I did at my home, but for the open day and the assessment day, I had to travel to São Paulo. The dress code for the process, it's business attire, and I also had to buy proper clothes such as black tie, long skirt, black high heels, pantyhose, and at the day you need to go with a bun on your hair and makeup on, and of course the red lipstick. Okay, let's talk about the open day. My open day, there were 1,500 people. Yeah, it was quite shocking, but I was just a little bit nervous. I was feeling a good thing, like I need to be there and I'm gonna make it, you know. I was having this feeling. The first step you need to do on the open day is the CV drop, which basically is drop your CV, your resume, and they are gonna evaluate in front of you in few seconds. It's terrible because at this stage they eliminate a lot of people. So if you make through this phase to the next one, you're good. After that, if you survive from the CV drop, you're gonna go to the next stage when they divide us on groups and they ask us common questions like why do you want this job, or how have you heard about this opportunity? And mine was the second one. My advice here, guys, is not give them a 2 words answer. Like, you want to give them a well-structured answer because they want to evaluate your English. So if you say only like 2 words, they're not gonna evaluate anything, so you're not gonna pass. And you want to give them a nice answer.
I don't remember if I mentioned before, but all the steps on open day is eliminatory.
After that, we did the arm reach test, which I didn't have any trouble on doing that because I'm very tall. I'm 180 for the ones who doesn't know, but I saw people failing on this test. So my advice for you guys is to try to do it at home and see if you're gonna reach with your arms 212 centimeters. You can do that while on tiptoes. After the arm reach test, it was the end of the open day, and they told us that we're gonna receive an email with the invitation to go to assessment day, and I was very, very happy. On the next week, I went back to São Paulo for the assessment day, and on that day, oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I don't know what happened with me, but I was feeling very nervous. On the first dynamic, I don't remember much because I couldn't think straight. I was focused myself on not showing that I was very nervous, but at the end everything worked out. So when I passed from the first dynamic, I was feeling calmer, but in the beginning of the day I was like, oh my god. First thing you do on assessment day is to give your photos. They asked you to take photos of your face and body on business attire and on casual clothes as well. And for the photo, guys, you really need to go to a studio to make them very professional because the company is very strict with the photos, and you also need to follow their guideline, and you can easily find the guideline on the internet. On the first dynamic, they divide us on groups of 3 persons, and they gave us random jobs and random objects, and we need to relate them, giving new utilities for this object using on this job. Mine was gardener and chewing gum. It was so random, and at first I was like, what I'm gonna tell them? But you have 2 more people to think with you, so it helps, to be honest. I remember that we said that the gardener could use the chewing gum to hold the ribbon on the bouquet and to stick the flowers together with the chewing gum as well. And the third utility I don't remember because I was very nervous, so I'm sorry guys. After that, the recruiter called the ones who passed, and we went to the next group dynamic. The case was about a cruise, and we were the crew. There were 2 cabins left, and 10 customers have bought it. We had to decide as a team which 2 customers we're gonna give the cabins and how to apologize and make it up for the customers who were left without the cabin. On this dynamic, guys, there are no right answer. They're gonna evaluate if you are a team player, if you are empathetic, if you are considerate, if you listen to your colleagues, if you listen to the customer's needs. My advice is not to be bossy. Give your opinion, but if somebody disagrees with you, you say that you understand their point of view and thank them to bring that to your attention. You know, don't agree with them. So listen to the other people, wait until your time to speak, and don't bother yourself. Don't care if somebody disagrees with you, okay? Don't disagree with them back because there are no correct answers, so it doesn't matter. Guys, on the dynamics, always says, we have decided, we believe, we, never me. It's always we, because you show them that you are a team player. It's all about your attitude at the end of the day, so do that and you're gonna be fine. After that, they called a group, which I was included, and then they break us the news that we had passed. And I was so happy. I cried, and then I look around and everybody was crying as well. It was so beautiful, and it was a very emotional moment because I think everybody was so tense, and then it was a time to like relax. I was like shining because I felt with myself that the worst had passed. I was feeling like in Dubai already. That was my feeling, so it was amazing, guys. Yeah. I always remember that day. And that's it. I went home and I was waiting for my final interview. I'm taking so much time to do this video. It's night already. Is it better like this? Okay, a few weeks later, I had my final interview. It was early in the morning because Dubai is 7 hours later than Rio in Brazil. It was silent, everybody was sleeping, which was good for me because I could focus myself 100% on the interview. The interview was smooth. They asked me around 10 questions, I believe it was something like that, and it lasted 30 to 40 minutes. I answered all the questions with confidence because I was feeling well prepared. And that's it, guys, from me. I cannot say a word about the final interview because they told us to not say anything. But you can find everything on this book that I told you before. It calls How to Become a Flight Attendant. I'm not being sponsored by them, okay, guys? I just talk about this book because it helped me a lot. Sharing is caring, that's why. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my first video. It's night already here. I spent the whole afternoon doing that for you. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, please. And subscribe. It's gonna help me a lot to keep doing content for you. I enjoy so much doing that, and I hope you enjoyed that too. So see you next time. Thanks for watching.